Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about this topic: how one professor's influencer marketing course is shedding light on the realities of becoming an influencer. It's very interesting article. Do you want to be an influencer? As appealing as some people make it look, there's a lot more than goes on behind the scenes to build a brand into a business. College of Professor, Business Professor Jacob Hiller explains how his influencer marketing course is preparing students to work as or with content creators. Like and subscribe may be the modern day equivalent of greeting across much of today's content landscape. In a media environment where everyone or anyone with a smartphone can seemingly build an audience, one College of Business course is helping students understand what it truly takes to turn content creation into a career and the business behind it. When Jacob Hiller, the Fox Associate Professor of Marketing and Executive Director for the Center for Consumer Research and Analytics, developed his influencer marketing course in 2023. After receiving the University Professor Award and getting to create his own class, the goal wasn't to teach students how to chase viral moments. Rather, it was to unpack a fundamental shift in how content is created, consumed, and monetized, and to prepare students to navigate an industry that's evolving every day. Everyone starts out wanting to be a content creator, Hiller explains. It's fun, it's creative, but over time it has also becomes a serious business. And its core, the class is built around that shift, offering insight into everything it takes to become an influencer and sustain that role in a rapidly evolving industry. For decades, entertainment, specifically Hollywood, followed a traditional model shaped by gatekeepers, film studios, television networks, and production companies determined who became a star and what stories reached audiences. Today, platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and podcasting have changed that system, allowing individuals to build audiences around their own interests, personalities, and expertise. The result is a more democratized media landscape, but one that comes with new challenges. According to Hiller, as influencer marketing spending continues to rise, brands are redirecting dollars away from traditional advertising and into creator partnerships. That investment isn't just going to top tier influencers, but also to small niche creators who offer authenticity sometime, something today's consumer crave. Why does someone streaming from their basement draw more viewers than a multi-million dollar production? Hiller asked. There's a relatability there that people connect with. As more money flows into the space, creators face a constant balancing act between monetization and maintaining trust with their audiences. Sponsorships and brand deals have become a primary revenue stream, especially as platform ad payouts have declined even when viewership remains consistent. Hiller brings that tension into the classroom, encouraging students to think critically about how authenticity can shift as creators grow and monetize their platforms. The course itself is structured to give students a full view of the industry. It's divided into three main sections, including the psychology and sociology of influence, the technical side of content creation, and the business of building a brand. In the first section, students explore why audience gravitate towards certain creator and formats. From the rise of podcasting to the appeal of a long form conversational content, the class examines how authenticity and niche storytelling drive engagement and how oversaturation and increased sponsorship can lead to less interest. From there, students learn the fundamentals of visual storytelling, including filming and editing, gaining practical experience in creating content themselves. The final section shifts to strategy, focusing on how creators turn content into sustainable careers. Students analyze what brands look for in partnerships, how success is measured, and how creators adapt to shifting algorithms and audience expectations. To bring these ideas directly from creators to the class, Hiller regularly invites guest speakers from across the industry, including YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and content creators, to offer insight on the realities of pursuing this as career. They don't sugarcoat it, Hiller says. I promise my students that while this might look fun, it's often more work than almost any other job. You're mastering multiple skill sets at once and have to be on the top of the latest trends and news to be able to really profit. That honesty is part of what sets the course apart. While some students are interested in becoming influencers themselves, the class is designed for a broader audience and for those who want to understand how to work with creators, build campaigns, or apply content strategy in a business setting. You are not going to see immediate growth unless something goes viral. Hiller says, but over time, building a library of content, especially timeless content, can bring people back even years later. He contrasts that with the pressure of timely content where creators must act quickly to capitalize on trends, often sacrificing production quality and personal time in this process. Typically, to make it viral or to really capitalize on a trend, you need to be the first one posting about it. Hiller explained this could mean canceling plans, dropping everything, and immediately being ready to go live or publish content talking about whatever that hot topic gaining attention is at that very moment. For students, those insights are often eye opening. Divya was a recent graduate who studied strategic communications, advertising, and public relations with a minor in marketing, said the course stood out from the start. I wanted to take the course because I took a previous marketing course with Dr. Hiller and loved it. Bo said, I love how he teaches and makes students really engaged in his class. He always becomes discussion among his students, whether it might be controversial or not. I also wanted to learn about how influencer marketing has become so prominent and it's completely changing the business and complete landscape today. Through hands-on work, both sets he gained a deeper understanding of what goes into content creation. My biggest takeaway, I would say, is that telling a story through social media videos, whether that be TikTok or Instagram ads, right, not as classy, easy as it looks. There is a lot of planning, editing, and vulnerability that comes with making social media videos. And now I have a new perspective on what influencers do. Both said that new perspective extended beyond the technical side too. This class showed that everyone has a different career path, but each career can benefit by showing vulnerability, having good public speaking skills, and being authentic. Post added. Grace Cherry Holmes, who graduated with a Bachelor of Specialized Studies combining graphic design, marketing, communications, and electronic media, was drawn to the course for a similar reason but with a focus on understanding both sides of the industry. As someone with a strong creative background in design, editing, and media, I felt this course would provide valuable insights into an industry that continues to grow and shape modern marketing. Cherry Holmes said what she found was a much more complex and demanding field that it often appears online. I get a much deeper respect for the level of work, strategy, and consistency required to be successful in the influencer space. Jerry Holmes said social media often presents influencing as glamorous or effortless, but this course highlighted the reality that content creators are often working around the clock, constantly planning, producing, editing, engaging, and adapting. It made me recognize influencing as a big, demanding profession that requires creativity, resilience, and strong business acumen. The course also reshaped how she views influencers themselves. Taking this course significantly changed my perspective on influencers. I now see them not simply as online personalities, but as entrepreneurs, marketers, and brand builders. Cherry Holmes explained, while she doesn't necessarily see herself as the face of a brand, Cherry Holmes said the class opened her eyes to a new career possibilities. This career absolutely strengthened my interest in working with this field. Cherry Holmes said, while I may not currently see myself as the type to be faced brand or an influencer, it made me realize how much I would enjoy contributing in areas such as content editing, brand management, creative strategy, or influencer marketing for companies and creators. She also pointed to Hiller's teaching style as a part of better understanding the nuance behind creating content. Professor Hiller has played a huge role in making this class one of the most valuable experience of my final semester. His style of teaching was dynamic, innovative, and highly engaging. He approached the course in a way that felt modern, out of the box, and incredibly relevant to today's professional landscape. He created an environment that encouraged creativity while also providing practical industry insight, which made the course both inspiring and career shaping. Cherry Holmes said, for Hiller, that kind of impact is exactly why he wanted to create a course that offers this perspective. I hoped when creating this class that it would be of continual value to our students, especially because we didn't have anything like this and not many schools do. He said, I thought it was important to create a space where we could have broader conversation about the business side of content creation. This space is always changing, and understanding how it works and how to navigate it is what gives our students an edge. So I think this is a very interesting article about content creation. And today we are in a particular era. Content creation will become next big thing, and many students who wanted to basically nurture their interest and something they are genuinely interested into, I think they can take this as a hobby. So in the next we'll come up with another such article, and till then, bye bye, and you may comment and like this particular video.